drive-in. We tell them that we went to the drive-in.
Welcome back to another edition of Mega Movie Drive-In. Today we're going to check out Killers from Outer Space. This is a sci-fi mystery horror movie. It was released on January 23rd, 1954 by Planet Fillmore Inc., which is an offshoot of RKO Pictures. It was directed and produced by W. Lee Wilder. Let's jump right into this one. We open to the Nevada landscape with beautiful military stock footage of the A-bomb testing. We should be used to this by now. At least they added the title screen over this one. We meet Dr. Doug Martin, played by our friend Peter Graves, flying around the test site gathering data. He spots a bright light while flying around the explosion area, and right then, the pilot loses control of his plane and crashes.
Okay, that's random.
The pilot doesn't make it. After the plane goes down, Colonel Banks, played by James Seeley, and Dr. Kruger, played by Frank Ursel, have to tell the bad news to Doug's wife, Ellen, played by Barbara Beester, that they can't find her husband's body at all at the crash. But then he shows up at the front gate. They run some tests on Doug because he comes back from the crash unscathed and with no memory of the crash. But he has this nasty scar on his chest that he doesn't remember getting because he's had no prior surgery. FBI agent Briggs, played by Steve Pendleton, thinks it was aliens. They must have abducted him and done something to him. And also, he thinks he could be a spy. Doug is starting to hallucinate and the army is continuing nuke tests without him knowing about it. And he is pissed. They won't let him back on the base until he tells them what happened between the crash and when he got back to the base. But not giving a shit, Doug breaks into Kruger's office to see what's going on with the tests. Briggs catches on to Doug snooping around and gets on the hunt for Doug. So he tries to get every police force in the area to locate Doug. Doug gets into a car crash and is taken to the military hospital. They put him in a trance, and he tells Briggs and the others what happened after the crash. Apparently, he died, and the aliens brought him back to life, and they put an artificial heart in him.
Kind of is a thing for ransom, you know? That's way if he ever tries to, double-cross the aliens, boom! Holy that looks bad.
The alien leader is played by John Frederick. He tells Doug they need his help to relocate his race to the planet Earth, because their planet is totally f***ed. And he also has info on the nuclear tests. They need him to continue those tests because the radiation helps grow their armies and grow their food supply. And if Doug helps him, they will not kill him when they wipe out the rest of the planet. When Doug comes to, the others just have a look of disbelief on their face.
So of course the others think he's nuts, why not?
Doug comes up with an idea to stop the aliens, so he has to bust out of the hospital and head to the power plant. He thinks the aliens have tapped into the power from there, and that's how they're getting what they need so far. He breaks into the local power plant and has one of the workers shut off all the power around the town for 100 miles. 10 seconds after it goes off, an explosion the size of a nuclear bomb goes off. This destroys the aliens and their hidden base. The end? Well, that came out of nowhere.
So wait a minute. The aliens all exploded, they had his heart, and doesn't that mean his heart exploded with them, so shouldn't he be dead now?
Okay, well this one was kind of boring, but I kept watching it anyways. I kept thinking more was gonna happen. Peter Graves is awesome as always, very stellar and believable. The rest of the cast, though, almost kind of seems like they don't want to be there, including his wife, Ellen. She just gives no emotion at all in this movie. It definitely has some suspenseful moments. The eyes coming in and at you every now and again gets a little creepy because, again, this is an old movie, so the animation's definitely outdated. But, hey, if you got an hour to kill, check this one out. Oh, and the aliens. Let's be honest here. About zero effort was probably put into making these costumes.